Hello, it's Raticake and LazySp00n, and we're back with the Week 7 Power Rankings.
Hello.
And we'll just hop right into them. So, first, we have Sethi in 16th. She played Archie. Sethi got 6-0'd. Not much else to it. Because I think, didn't Sethi make up the one match?
Yeah,
was the forfeit
made up
and lost?
Yeah, made up her forfeit win and lost it, so now she's the only team winless.
Yeah, so doesn't have a win yet. And yeah, so
Arch doesn't have a loss yet, so
yeah.
kind of like,
Yeah, really hard game for Sethi, obviously, because it's against Archie, who's been started out like strong, but like had some close games, and then just has been dominant for like the last few weeks.
And Sethi just hasn't been. I mean, I haven't seen Sethi play out for this league, but hasn't been playing well this season. So
yeah,
there's not much else to say. It's unfortunate. I'd like to see Sethi get one win at least for the end of the season. Never want to see a team go winless.
Yeah,
and winless would count if you get a forfeit win. I want to see you earn that win.
Yes.
All right, let's. I want to preface this. The only 4 matches were played this week, so there's going to be a lot of skipping through matches.
Yep. Okay. So 15th we have Raticake. He was given a team that had like a win. I don't think he's won yet though. He actually dropped out of the league too.
Yeah.
So.
And now it's just whoever had played some gets forfeit win, just because. I guess no point of finding another replacement this late in the season.
Yeah, when there's like 2 left, I don't think they'd have a chance to make the playoffs. So nobody gonna want to take the team. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer that he dropped.
But it doesn't affect in the long run.
Yeah. It was 2 teams. Who did he play? He played Apache. So one team that probably actually might have a chance at playoffs, but not really.
Not really. It's a long shot.
Because it's top. Is it top 6 or no? Top.
I don't know if playoffs is working.
Yeah.
Like it's been so like how it's been explained is it basically hasn't, because like there's this way, and this way, and none of it's been explained enough to like understand it, unless if like you thought of it.
Yeah. I think there's a playoff picture thing, but we'll get into that probably towards the end of the video. So basically, Raticake dropped out. However, was given a team with a win, so he's above Sethi. But if Sethi wins, probably 1 game, they'll move down to 16.
Yeah.
Next is Apache.
14th, forfeit. Cap was nice enough to not tell us who got forfeit wins and losses, so everyone gets a loss this week who didn't play. Fuck you all. Except for Duck. Duck, you know, he's special on the server.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the 13th, versus African Goku. Didn't play this week. All right, on a roll here.
Yeah, I guess one thing I'll say about, I guess the last 2, Apache started out kind of alright, but has really gone downhill. That's why I'm at 14th. African Goku hasn't really seen him play much, so he's at 13th. And there's a ton of people who are like 2 and 5 or 2 and 6 right now, so or whatever. Only have 2 wins, so they're all kind of mixed up.
Yeah.
On to 12th.
Goku fan. Still has to make up 2 matches, I think.
Yeah, and did he beat African Goku or Raticake or someone?
Yeah, I think he beat one of the 2, or I don't know who he played, but I know he at least got a win versus one of them.
Yeah. I want to say both of the Gokus are like 1-1 with their teams, but I want to say Goku fan beat African Goku. I don't really remember.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since week 5, or has it been a month? I'm not sure at this point. It's been really hectic.
It's just a little hard to start through, but yeah, have him at 12th. He's only played a couple games. Haven't really got to see too much from him.
Yeah. All right. On to 11th is Luke. Now I'll start with Luke. He played a great game this week. He was playing versus Woof, who has been playing solid all season long, and Luke got a nice 5-0 win. Like, he just played solid. He saw that Woof didn't have much for Infernape, especially a Calm Mind Infernape, and it just tore a hole through his team. Only thing is that you should have stayed in with Infernape instead of switching when Pinsir came in. I know you were afraid of Scarf, but he wouldn't have let half his team die by then if it was Scarf. He would have snapped that after like the first death or whatever. He would have been like, all right, that's free switch in, and then would have been able to come in and kill. So you should have just stayed in there and got the nice clean 6-0. But yeah, you played your best match of the season. It's good to see you getting some more wins.
Yeah, so I'm really kind of happy with Luke, because at this point, Luke honestly could have just given up on the season and not really tried. But he went into that game against someone who's been playing very well. We'd both had him ranked extremely high in our rankings. He has a great differential, like in just stat wise, and but Luke didn't kind of let that scare him and just went in and got the win.
Yeah, big win too. Like just differentialized. So besides that, there's not much else to say about Luke. Let's move on to number 10.
Number 10 is Jason.
Didn't play this week.
Didn't play this week.
I want to say, what a fall for glory for me. He used to be my number 1 for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah. So I also have him quite a bit lower. He started out like decently strong, but as I kind of said in some of the early power rankings, I thought that most of his wins were pretty hacksy. Like he got some very critical hacks to win, and lately he just hasn't, and he's been losing a lot. And not much else to say. He's started out. You thought really strong. I thought he started out all right, and then
time kind of showed who is right in the long-term prediction.
Yep.
Well, let's move on to number 9.
Zombie.
Another one who didn't play this week.
Yeah, Zombie, another person who started out strong and then dropped off pretty hard. I do like Zombie's team a little more than Jason, and thought that he has played overall some slightly more solid games. That's why I have him like 1 above Jason, but didn't play, has kind of been on a decline since the first couple weeks. Yeah.
Same thing for me. Well, no, I don't really look at teams anymore. I just look at how they've been playing, and since like Jason's been on a bigger decline, he was a bit lower for me.
Yep. Okay.
On to number 8. I think this is the only time we have a different picks this week because so many people didn't play. We just had most of the same.
Yeah.
But
there's so many too.
These are our 8th and 7th respectively. You're wrong by playing Duck at 8. He deserves to be 7th. But I mean, and then we have Cap. Let's quickly go over Duck first because I know you want to talk about Cap.
Yes.
Duck, you're the best. Okay, on to Cap.
Okay. So Cap didn't play this week, I believe. Yeah. Anyways.
No, I think Cap did play this week.
Oh yeah, Cap did and got a win.
No, he got 3-0 loss.
3-0 lost against. I don't know.
Pesky. He lost 3-0 to Pesky.
Oh yeah. So lost 3-0 to Pesky. However, Pesky is someone who I consistently think has one of the best teams in the league and is playing it very well. Yeah, because he's set up with the Dragon Dance dude. Anyways, Zygarde. Cap. I like Cap's team. Had like a decent game against, because Pesky's team can very easily win very big, and Cap played all right. But this is more just because of like the 2 week ago win, and I just think that Cap has been stepping up their play slightly, and yeah, just been playing better than earlier in the season.
I mean, all I have to say about Cap's match this week is that I'm not sure about what the sets were, but I believe he should have stayed in with Mega Sceptile when the Zygarde came in, because I believe when he switched out, that lost you the battle there. But again, I don't know the stats. I'm just fairly confident that Mega Sceptile's faster and could have killed Zygarde. But or at least done enough damage where the Rocky Helmet Gastrodon would have been enough to finish him off. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say about your match other than that.
Yeah, that's what I think. Pesky's team is just so hard because there's so many big threats, and Pesky hasn't just been running the same sets every single week, um, so you don't really know what they're gonna throw at you. And
Yeah.
while that is something that you should be running, definitely moves on a lot of things for Zygarde. He has so many threats; it's so hard to, or
Oh, yeah.
he has so many threats; it's so hard to prep for all of them with all your mons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of like the way Cap's been playing more now than it was earlier. I think one of the last videos, I got very angry at Cap, but I kind of like the way they've been going since. So
Yeah.
maybe I just need to be angry more, and it'll be good.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know me. We always blame Cap for everything. That's the
Yes.
rule. Anyways, if we're done with Cap and kind of move on to number 6,
Yes. Woof.
he lost 5-0 to Luke, as we said earlier. He did not have anything for Infernape. He should have had something for Infernape if he saw that. Because I'm pretty sure he did say he saw that Infernape would be a problem, so he should have dedicated him on to Infernape. I've had matches like that before, like where a Mamo runs holds for my team. I dedicate a whole Mon, and then have at least 2 other Mons that can reliably help deal with Mamo. So you had to do the same thing with for Ape in this case.
Yeah, especially since Infernape's often considered one of the best mons in Draft League.
Yeah, it can run offense at least.
Yeah.
It's like a special, a physical, Calm Mind, Sword. I don't know if it gets Sword Dance. I hope it does.
Yeah.
Or bulk. I think it gets bulk for sure. But yeah, it can run like any physical or special reliably. It has good speed. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think this is a week where Wolf kind of just, at least in my opinion, might have gone into the battle expecting an easy win. Since Luke has not been playing well, Luke has been either 15th or 16th almost all season for both of us. And I think Wolf might have just gotten a little lazy, and wasn't prepared for what Luke had.
yeah.
But hopefully he can turn it around.
On to 5th, and the last person who didn't play the game, the highest ranked the highest ranked forfeit, is Captain Sebasaur.
Yeah, I guess I'll take this one. So I have him in 5th, you do too. Basically, Wolf had a pretty bad, big bad loss.
Yeah.
Wolf, big bad wolf. Anyways,
Puns, I like it.
anyways, Captain has been playing extremely well.
And I'm guessing since Wolf got such a big loss, we both put him up above Wolf.
Yeah, and hopefully that's not a thing for Wolf, that he keeps on playing that. But we've just seen that Seb started out pretty slow, but just has picked it up so much.
Especially since he stopped using that trash ass Pokemon Meganium.
Yeah. And
So
I think this is kind of one of earlier in the season. I remember we had a week like this where there's quite a few people who have like the same differential, and it's just based on week by week. And this week, Wolf did not play well, whereas Captain didn't play, but in the past couple of weeks.
But Wolf didn't play that bad, so
Yeah.
So Seb's plays from the weeks before and with Wolf's bad game this week, we kind of shifted them and just swapped them around.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, on to number 4.
Vesuvius.
Man, I'm gonna start with this, man. How come when I pick you on pick'ems, you like on maps like this, like when it's really close, go either way, you'll lose. When it was bad for you versus Jason, I thought that was gonna be a closer match. You won when I picked Jason. It's like okay, but on all these closer matches, when I pick you, you lose. Like when I locked you versus I forget who, and then you got 6-0'd. Now it's like I knew you'd kill me if I didn't pick you, and you lose to MX, who has been playing very well. But I mean, we'll get to him later. It's like, come on, you're hurting my bad pick'em rankings, man.
Yeah.
But jokes aside, you played a great battle. it's unfortunate you had to lose because I know this was a huge match for who has a better shot at playoffs in your division since you, MX, and Luke are in the same division. So unfortunately, I don't think Luke's going to make playoffs. But between you, Woof, and MX, MX is now at the top because he got the 2-0 win over you. But this was like a really deciding game of who's going to make playoffs. And I know you have another tough match next week versus Archfiend. But you played a great game. Unfortunately, to lose. It was just I'll get into this more when we get to MX, but his combo of Hippo and Stoutland, it was just hard for you to deal with because I was looking through your roster and I couldn't see easy ways for you to get weather control and get back on your side. So I just saw that as like it's just because Stoutland put in so much work versus you, along with like some of the mons that supported it. So yeah, it's just since you couldn't reliably take the weather away from him, that's probably what factored in like the prep was basically kind of what decided the game in my mind at least. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I guess just yeah, Vesuvius down at fourth, got the loss to someone else who moved up, and has been playing very well. MX covered a little more later. I've been saying for the last couple episodes, he really needs to, or MX really needs to prove himself somewhere, and this was the battle that he did it. Yeah, Vesuvius also is just in such a hard division, he said, and doesn't have a very easy, or it plays Archfiend, so I'd say for the rest of the season doesn't have just all kinds of
easier matches. Yeah.
So he's just a little lower because I can see him. I played a solid game, but not quite as well as some of the others above him.
Like I think it comes out to how all three of Woof, MX, and Vesuvius do next week.
Yeah,
Not. I think MX only needs one more win to secure playoffs, I believe. And if both Woof and Vesuvius lose, it comes down to the final week. But if one wins, then they're more likely to make playoffs than the other.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not 100% on how the playoff format's working, if it's top two from each division or top one and then the next best two. So we'll find that out.
Yeah, so we'll just have to look at that. So I guess, should we just move on to number 3?
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3's both of us is Pesky Skitty.
Got a nice 3-0 win over Cap.
Yeah, got a solid 3-0 win. I think has an extremely good team, has been using it very well. Also, Start, I know when he plays, he can, I don't want to say coast, because I feel like that's kind of like what Wolf did this week and then lost, but he definitely...
Well, he's already secured a playoff spot. Congratulations for that, but you don't have to worry about missing playoffs anymore. He's one of the 2 coaches that I know of secured playoff spots so far.
Yeah, so Pesky Skitty has 1 loss only, right?
Yes, I believe his only loss is to Arch.
Is only to Arch, who's taken down many other extremely good players. Has a very good team, and yeah, has just been playing extremely well. And kind of said earlier, can kind of relax a little bit for the rest of the season.
Yeah, since he already has secured that playoff spot.
And as long as he plays, or as long as Pesky plays solid games, like plays their game and doesn't slack off, I think should just be able to win the rest of their games and do very well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think I don't. I just said you played a solid battle, and congrats on securing a playoff spot. There's not much else. You played well. As I said with Cap, and switching out Mega Septile, I believe that won you the game and lost him the game. So I believe if you kept that in when you switched in Zygarde, you would have lost the game. But again, I don't know the stats, so could be wrong. So I know you had that berry. But yeah, besides that, not much else.
Okay, so
moving on for 2, we both have MX, who played a great game versus Vesuvius. I'm just gonna take the reins on this. And as I said on Vesuvius, the combo of Paladon and Stoutland, it really won him the game while I was going through it, because I was trying to see if there's any like specific turn where something happened, but there wasn't. Like, it was just solid play from both sides the whole match, but just the combo of Hepodon setting up that sand and Stoutland making use of it. And, well, I know at the end he didn't need the sand, but like throughout the match he did. And that really just won him the game, because Vesuvius had no way, from what I looked at his roster, to control that weather. So he played well with that, and it really won him the game, because Vesuvius, as I've been saying, like, I think this is the time now, he had no way to reliably get rid of the weather.
Yeah. So I moved MX up to second because I really like the way he's been playing. Does he have 1 or 2 losses?
He only has 1 loss, because he
Played
the
Wolf.
first 2 weeks with that horrible team he had, the guy he replaced drafted.
Yeah.
He had actually used that team, and he lost to Woof. I think it was like 2-0 or 4-0, but then he beat Deb, and then he's like literally after he lost to Woof, he hasn't lost since, and that was because he had used a really horrible team.
Yeah, I want to say it was my bottom ranked team in the preseason rankings.
It was just god awful.
But yeah, so MX though, this has been playing extremely well.
In that tough division too.
Yes, in that extremely tough division with Vesuvius and Wolf. So this was a huge win. Not only because it gave him a lot better chance for playoffs, especially since he's already played Wolf, which would be another hard matchup in the division, but also just because, to me at least, it was MX proved themselves against one of the best in the league, where lost to Wolf, who was like ranked really high, but then the rest of his battles were against some of the lower ranked ones. But has really just proved that he can handle this.
Well, I mean, I've seen it. I've believed in him throughout the weeks that he's been playing really solid battles, getting out of sticky situations, like just when his walls are getting chipped down, but he still manages to come through and win. So, I kind of had a feeling that he would be able to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy that he's finally shown he can compete at a high enough level to beat someone as good as Vesuvius.
Yes. Which kind of makes me interested, or like wondering what would have happened if he would have played Wolf with his own team, but we'll never know.
Unless if they both meet in playoffs.
Yeah.
That division's so close, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Unless if playoffs is the top from each division and the next best 2, then there's a chance. But if it's top 2 from each div, we'll never know.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll finally get on to first place, unless you have anything else to say about MX.
Nope. So Archfiend, I guess I'll take this one.
Yeah.
I have kind of been loving Archfiend's team since the beginning, so I'm
kind of
happy. Okay, yes. It was the highest ranked team in people. We know now why. I just love the team. I think that it has a very solid team, has been playing extremely well, as I said a little earlier. Started out a little slowish. Not slow, still won, but has really stepped it up. Got a 6-0. And the difference in like a build, or like how hard it is to get a 5-0 versus a 6-0 is so big. And even though it was against Sephi, that's just a hard thing to do. So Archfiend absolutely dominated, has been, and not much else to it. Has overall one of, in my opinion, like
he hasn't lost yet, so we can't. And everyone else has at least 1 loss, so we have no reason to move him down from number 1.
Yeah, there's no reason to, because he's just been so stinking.
He's been on fire this whole season.
Yeah.
I don't have much else to say. You summed it up perfectly. I'll add in, again, played a great game, but he didn't have to make any super risky plays, and Also, congratulations on securing a playoff spot.
Yep.
It's obvious at this point you're gonna secure playoffs. So yeah, I just want to quickly mention one thing. If we want to get into the last next week's stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the schedule right now because, as we mentioned with Raticake earlier, the 2 wins, like the last 2 matches, are just the auto wins, and one of them is versus Woof week 9. So that really means Vesuvius has to win out and hope Goku fan hope Goku fan beats Woof this week. That's the only way Vesuvius can make playoffs right now.
Because
Woof gets that one versus Raticake for week 9, since the other one is versus Apache, so it doesn't really matter. Vesuvius, he plays Arch, which is going to be a tough match, and then Seb, which is going to be another tough match. So he has the roughest road to playoffs. And looking at in that division again, MX, he plays Sephi and then Zombie, so he has an easier road. So it's looking like we'll know for sure after this week, but it's looking like it'll most likely be MX and Woo going to playoffs from that. But then again, I don't know if it's best 2 from each division.
I just looked. It's top 2 from each division.
Okay, that makes it much easier then to let you guys know. So it's looking like it'll be Woof and MX, because it really depends on this coming week with Arch versus Vesuvius. I know Arch wouldn't want to give up his undefeated season, and Vesuvius would like to go to playoffs, but it wouldn't be. I don't think it'll be the end of the world for him, because I know he said he is in another more competitive league, which is fair enough, and he's focusing on that more. But other than that, there's not much. Like, I mean, if we're looking at the other standings, who the hell's gonna make it? Make it from the Infinite division? We got Jason at 3 and 4, Apache at 3 and 5, Goku fan at 2 and 3, Duck at 2 and 5. Potentially if Duck wins the next 2 games, he might be able to make playoffs, depending on how the rest of them do. That's the thing with this division. Again, with the Venusaur division, Seb 3 and 3, I'm gonna guess he's making playoffs. African Goku 2 and 3, Zombie 3 and 4, Raticake out. So it's like that division. I can see Seb going by with the rest. It's kind of like the 2 divisions. Delphox, you have Archie and Pesky already secured their playoffs, so Cap and Sephi are not in playoffs, and the Torterra division is really close, so we won't know until past this week. We can speculate who can make playoffs or not.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I don't know if they've been updated yet, the rankings, but I'm assuming the rankings goes win-loss, then differential, then like your
face to face
against each other, if you have the same differential. But yeah, so right now it looks like, as you said, MX should get it because he's 6 and 1, while the other 2 are 5 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's Wolf and Vesuvius. So that's going to be a super exciting thing to watch, especially with next week. That game will be. I'm super excited for that game. The Vesuvius versus Archfiend.
Yeah, because I know Vesuvius would like to make playoffs, and I know I'm pretty sure that Arch wouldn't want to lose his undefeated season unless he wants to meme it and give Vesuvius a chance to make playoffs.
Which I don't see Arch doing. Arch has also beaten some very tough opponents, and some of them might have fallen a bit. But so beat Pesky. That's Pesky's only loss.
He beat Duck.
He beat Duck. He beat Rowlet while Rowlet was still doing pretty well.
Rowlet / Zombie, just in case.
Yeah. Sorry.
He beat Rowlet. Jason just as Jason started. When he beat Jason, that's when Jason started doing really bad.
Yeah. So.
Oh no, never mind.
That was after.
Yeah, that's like as he was doing, but still.
He's. Arch has consistently proven.
He beat the cheater Cap before Cap could cheat enough.
Yeah. So I'm sure.
Duck let him win.
I'm hoping that this game, Archfiend versus Vesuvius, is kind of similar to the Pesky versus Archfiend game, which in my opinion was like the best game of the entire season so far.
I have to go back to watch that because I really like Vesuvius versus MX this week.
Okay, yeah. Because I just remember it was like one turn decided it. Both of them.
What's like the U-turn or whatever?
Yep, both of them were playing extremely well. There was like no hacks at all.
Yeah, it came down to the U-turn or Volt Switch.
Also, those were like my two favorite teams in the league. Not gonna lie, so I think that's why I like it so much too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess that's probably all. Next week should be pretty interesting.
Let's hope more than 4 matches get done.
Yeah, the next 2 weeks have very large effects on the very big effects on the playoffs because of how we said while one division is already locked in. So Delphox already is locked in on who makes it.
Infernape and Venusaur is kind of up in the air because who knows?
But yeah,
I mean, the best guess I can get is Seb will be going to playoffs out of Venusaur division.
Yeah.
But like everyone in the Infernape division, like Jason played well at the beginning of the season. I think Pudgy played decently at the beginning of the season, but they both really fell off hard. So
yeah.
And then
I know haven't really seen Goku at all.
Yeah, or African Goku for the Venusaur division. If Zombie can pick it up, he'll probably be the last one for Venusaur.
Yeah, so
bold prediction: it's going to be in the finals. It's going to be someone from Delphox and someone from Torterra. Bold prediction.
Yeah, that's no. My guess.
What
championship game? Assuming it is assuming Delphox #1 is on one side of the bracket and Delphox #2 is on the opposite side.
Yes.
Archfiend versus Pesky, final game, championship game. You heard it here first, folks.
Honestly, I think it'll be MX versus Archfiend.
Yeah, that happen too. As long as they don't play earlier in the past.
Yeah, true.
Because they haven't.
I forgot. I was just putting both teams from Torterra and Delphox into the semifinals. I forgot about the other teams.
Oh, never mind. That's actually, this makes it very, I guess, yeah, so what it looks like at least, is Delphox first seed will play Infernape second seed, and then Delphox second plays Infernape first, and then the winner of those two games goes to battle, I think.
Okay, so I don't want, it's looking like Archfiend and Pesky could easily move up, because there's just not too many good battlers left right now, at least with how they've been playing in Infernape. And best for Torterra and Venusaur, Seb is the only one that can kind of break that up for Delphox and Torterra dominance.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see. We've kind of just been rambling at the end, so I feel like we should probably just finish it up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm really excited for the next couple weeks. Sorry, I don't think I made one last week. I just got really busy with like school and Ultimate Frisbee and whatnot.
I had midterms.
Yeah.
My midterms ended last week, and they're going on for 2 weeks, and plus with like big assignments and all that.
Yeah.
And it helped that week 6 was a clusterfuck of who's playing who.
Yeah, because there was a lot of like week 5 battles that happened, so like it was really hard.
It was a week of like makeups and all that.
So I think between both of us, between school and kind of not knowing what was going on, we just
skipped over week 6.
But I think the next 2 weeks I'm really excited for.
Yeah, I mean, there is enough like where minus the Delphox division, there's enough it's like I wonder who's gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, and even like Torterra, I think I'm super excited to see.
Yeah.
The actual 2R because so strong.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I guess with that we'll probably just end it. Unless you have anything else to say.
Nope.
Okay. Peace out.